up, guys? Welcome to Brumbaugh Ranch. I'm very glad you're here. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to get ready for deer season. That means a couple different things, but this is going to be fun. Brumbaugh Ranch is always an experience, always an adventure, so I'm glad you guys are here, and let's get to it. Let me tell you a little bit about Brumbaugh Ranch before we dive into it. We are in Love County, Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, about 15 miles north of the Red River. And this place is beautiful. It is in the Post Oak ecoregion. It is in the Cross Timbers ecoregion, which is indicative of a lot of post oak. And most of the property is like what you see behind me. It's these post oak forests that have space underneath the trees for movement, for sunlight to get through. Really cool. We've also got a field, we've got a tank, we've got a creek. Really, really pretty place. My family got this place within the past 4 months. My father-in-law and mother-in-law purchased it, and it came with a few setups for deer hunting, and they know that I really like hunting, that I'm really interested, and so they have been kind enough to say, you can come up here and hunt anytime you want. It's an hour and a half, hour 45 away from my house, and so I am going to get this place ready for deer season today. And then over deer season, I'll bring you guys back up here and we'll go hunting and see how it goes. So far, we've seen white-tailed deer, we've seen feral hogs, we've seen coyotes, we've seen tons of turkey, dove, along with small game like rabbits. And we have seen a ton of stuff up here on game cams that we were given by the previous landowners. So we're gonna go out and set some game cams back up. We're gonna fill up some feeders. And we are just going to kick off this deer season. I'm very excited about it. And I'm also very excited that you guys are going to get to come along on the first hunting season of Brumbaugh Ranch. Let's do it! It's always an adventure out here. So the first time that I came, I was stung in the back by a wasp while shooting a rifle out at the shooting range. And then the second time we came here, we had some family friends over, and long story short, but somebody got a huge gash in their head, had to go to the hospital. Last time I was here, so this is like fourth time to be here. Last time I was here, I lost my phone. And I could not figure out where it was. We were all trying to leave. I didn't realize it was gone until we were all about to leave. And I spent probably 30 minutes trying to find it. And eventually I remembered that I left it in the top of that big brown building you may see behind me, or you may have seen. And I'll tell you what that is later in another episode. But yeah, it's always wild. There is all kinds of critters out here. Flying, stinging things. And I'm already kind of seeing a problem that we're going to have right now. So come with me and check this out. All right, so here's our setup. As you can see, we're just going to fill this one up today, but in order to fill that up, you got to climb up this ladder here. And in order to climb up the ladder here, we're going to have to go right next to this. Already gotten stung by a wasp here once. It's not terrible, it's just not fun. So let's go get some wasp spray. Oh. All right, well, definitely did not get all of them. Guess we might as well work fast. Here we go. Just gonna put 3 bags in the barrel on the right. All right, so this is what 150 pounds of deer corn looks like half full. So apparently, if we ever wanted to completely fill these things, we would need probably 5 bags. I don't need to do that right now, but that's good to know at least. I just want to get them started. and this will definitely get us started. You can see our stand from here that was kindly left to us from the people that had this property first. Can you spot it? We're gonna put a archery target right down beneath the feeder, and then we're gonna get up there with our bow, see if we have enough room to move around up there so that we can be prepared when the time is right. So let's do it to it. First we gotta put the lid back on that guy. Fortunately, I haven't seen these guys come back yet, but I know they will, so let's hurry. Latches right here. These feeders were also left by the previous landowners who obviously used this as hunting grounds. And these feeders are a lot nicer than the ones I grew up with. So it's really cool to have latches on the side that keep your food safe from anything that might want to steal it, raccoons, stuff like that. Oh, I've seen raccoons out here too. So this is the field. This is the one wide open spot on the property. There's one that's on the driveway, but it's nothing like this. So you can see for quite a long ways out this way. We're trying to clear everything except for the biggest trees like that one over there to try to disc this field and plant some stuff that'll be really good forage for the deer in the future. But that's obviously a lot of work, but it's not scary to us. Don't go down ladders this way. That's a bad idea. All right, and pick up your trash, people. Always got to pick up your trash. Let's see if these guys have come back. No, I saw one of them come back, but we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna put this out. So a deer come up, they're gonna be eating the corn. Hypothetically, that's gonna be a perfect spot for one to be. So let's go ahead and get my bow. Let's get up into that. See if we can fire off a few arrows or if it's just too overgrown. You can definitely tell it's a little overgrown, which partially is great because it provides some cover, but on the other hand, it could get in your way. So this is my bow. It is new to me. I've had it for about a year. Haven't really been able to go hunting with it. I've gone hunting once, and actually it was a really interesting story. I set up in a spot. I didn't know if it would work or not. I set up kind of behind a cedar tree. I was in Central Texas, and I set up behind this cedar tree, probably about this far away from the feeder, and I didn't know where the deer travel corridors were. I didn't really know what was going to happen. It was kind of just I'm here for the weekend. Let's figure it out. I set up right behind this cedar tree close to the feeder, and this buck, I mean, 8-point, which is great for Central Texas where I live, and I live in hill country. 8-point buck comes out of the cedar trees on the other side of the cedar tree from me, probably 20 yards, right? Really close, really close. Too close for my comfort, honestly. But that's what you want to be whenever you're bow hunting. You have to be close by. So anyways, I'm sitting on one side of the tree. The deer comes out of a thicket on the other side of the tree, and I think he's going to walk in front of me to the feeder because I'm looking at the feeder. And if he does that, he has no idea that I'm there unless he scents me. But instead of doing what I wanted him to do, which is just how hunting goes, he walks directly to the opposite side of the cedar tree that I'm at. Like, he is literally here to there. He is super close. I'm amazed he hasn't scented me yet. He begins to go the exact opposite way that I want him to go. He comes around the tree behind the way that I was facing. And essentially, if I hadn't moved, he would have just come up right behind me. I mean, and gotten in line, like he was in line for something, like at the bank or something. So as he's coming around, I'm like, I got no chance other than just seeing what I can make out of the situation. So, gosh, that was a huge mosquito. I mean, feet from me. And as I draw, I have my finger out like that. And the broadhead on my arrow, as I pull back, the broadhead hits my finger. And I mean, it hurts. I kind of flinch. I think the deer sees that movement because he's literally right there. Stops, turns around, runs off. He was right there. Not because I was a good hunter in the right spot or did all the right things, literally just dumb luck, which is what happens when you get out in the woods. I mean, if you're out there, there's a much more likelihood of something great happening than if you're not. So that's my hope with this place, is that I can be out here as much as possible. This is my bow. It's not the nicest bow, but it is definitely going to put a deer on the ground if I can ever get all the right steps down. So let's go ahead and get that guy up here. As you can see, we're going to have some problems getting up into this with a bow. It's going to kind of be a mess, so I need to figure out how bad of a mess it is and what we need to do before actual time. I'm definitely going to have my hands full, so I'm going to try to set you up where you can see what I'm doing and also can grab this thing once I get up there. So I'm gonna put you right there. You can tell this stand's been here for a long time. Good. Okay. Okay, before I even have to climb up there, I'm just gonna go hang one of my bow limbs on that right there. Check that out, perfect. That way I don't gotta hold on to it, and it'll be up there when I get up there. Here we go. It's definitely kind of a mess, but I'm gonna try to work with it if I can. Oh, another thing that I could have done, I guess. This folds up to get out of your way. All right. Not bad, not bad. Definitely a little claustrophobic. I think this thing's gotta go. This one, that one is just right there. It's in my way. That thing's gotta go. It's already breaking up. That's nice. To get a hatchet out here or something to finish that off. Unfortunately, but okay. Shot opportunity kind of over here because I'm gonna have to. Man, my elbow is hitting that. Let's do our best to send an arrow downrange here. Fortunately, I at least know I will not be this sweaty because I'm soaked right now. All right, now my only chance. Oh, hey, whenever you put on your quiver, make sure you lock it. Hang on. All right, so I'm gonna take that bar up. Let's see if that limb can be good for something before I cut it off. All right. Fortunately, my draw is not that heavy. All right, here we go. Okay, that worked. Let's send another one, see if this may actually work. It feels super cramped, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Okay, all right. Oh man, let's go. My setup has to be very specific. I have to be sideways on the bench. I gotta have this bar up so I can move my bow out so I can have my draw be all in front of me, which is better anyways. But hey, that's three in the target. So here we go. Now we're having fun. The wind's blowing. Man, that's nice. Last one, then we're gonna go down there. And then I'm gonna put you guys down there. All right, here we go. It's gonna be a good season, guys. Here we go. Let's put you guys down. I'm gonna put my bow back. All right, here we go. Manhandle your way. Might as well just jump. That is not the safest way to do that. So I'll be honest. First two, I was aiming for the wrong. I was using the wrong pin just because it's been forever. But I would say even as my first try, tree making a mess of everything. I'm feeling pretty great about that. There we go. All right, let's put you guys down here. Buckle up. I at least know that it is now possible to bow hunt out of that stand. I have a hunting place this year. Got proof of concept. And I got some trash to go pick up. So let's go ahead and wrap this one up. I think we're going to turn the next stand into the next video. So thanks for watching Brumbaugh Ranch. Go ahead and subscribe to see more deer hunting setup, just more ranch stuff. I'm sure we're going to be doing more work out here, bulldozing. We're going to be disking this field at some point. We're going to be putting in a building. It's going to be really fun. So go ahead and subscribe to see all the fun stuff that's going to happen out at Brumbaugh Ranch. See you next time.